Caitlin with Galvin Photo. I am going to show you in a little tutorial with this adorable family gallery. So don't let that throw you off. We shoot weddings and families. We shoot a lot of different stuff. But I just chose this family because they're super cute and because it's fewer images to kind of like load up. But I'm going to be showing you today how you order from the Pic-Time gallery that you were sent and also how you download. So this is the shoot that we're going to be ordering from today. The first thing you can do when you come to your gallery to see what kind of products are available is to click on the shop tab. That'll take you to a bunch of different products that we have. The lay flat albums versus fine art albums. So lay flat albums are a lower quality album. They're still really, really pretty. They're perfect for giving as a gift to someone, whether it be your parents or you know, someone in your family that you wanted to give a lay flat album to, but not spend, you know, the money for the fine art album. Those are a really great option. They're less than $200. The fine art albums we recommend for all couples. They are incredible. This photo doesn't really do them justice. The fine art albums have these really amazing thick pages. They are bound in leather, the leather of your choice, and they're stamped with your name and date. And they're absolutely gorgeous. They will last a lifetime. The fine art albums are on the higher end in terms of cost, but they will last, you know, for generations. So we definitely highly recommend getting one of those to show off your wedding for people who come over and just having to remember the day by. We also offer canvas prints, frames, regular paper prints that'll go into a little bit more. We have greeting cards here, so you can order a pack of greeting cards for the holidays or you know, for what as thank you cards. Those are really great, or save the dates if this is an engagement session that you're printing from. There's also calendars, gallery boards, which are basically printed on a really nice hardboard, so you can hang those up on their own or put them in a frame. And we also offer magazines, and this 24 multi-image print pack is 24 matte prints, and I really think it's a fun way to display prints from shoots that maybe aren't a wedding but are something that you're going to be replacing every year. So you can put these up around the house and then, you know, swap them out in a year or so, and it's a really affordable way to do that and also have prints. And they're also recyclable, which is a bonus. So we're going to go back to the gallery and we're going to choose, this is one way that you can, actually I'll start with downloading. So really quickly, just to be able to download some photos, the thing you want to do is hover over the image that you want to download and then go to this down arrow. Click on that, and as you can see, it comes up into this area right here. So all of the photos that I click on that I want to download, I can just, oops, I accidentally pressed the heart. That's a whole nother, this is a way to favorite photos, but we're not getting into that today. So I'm just going to click download there. I'm going to go up to the download photos button, and here are the photos that I selected. So for your gallery, it will have two choices here. It'll have download web size or high res. This gallery only has web size photos available, but basically the way that you download these is if you accidentally clicked on one you didn't want, you can deselect there. And then you can click on download. So if you're going to be choosing photos for making anything that's going to be printed, I would choose the high resolution. But if you're just sharing on social media or putting them on the web, web size is perfect for that. It won't slow down your computer or your internet. It's a much smaller size file and it's easy to see on a screen. So here you can either save to Dropbox, Google Photos, or to your computer. I'm downloading to the computer, so I'm going to click on this, and it's going to download a zip file for me, which you can see down here in the left-hand corner. And because those were web size files, they downloaded super quick. So that's another tip, you know, if you want to not be spending a ton of time waiting for something to download, web size is way faster. And there are my photos. If you download from two different parts of your wedding, for example, where we have them separated into tabs, this will show up as multiple folders for each of those sections, if that makes sense. So if you see multiple folders when you make your download, don't get confused. It's just the different parts of your wedding and they're separated. So that is how you download. And now I'm going to show you one of the ways you can purchase. So let's see. Let's get down here so we don't have too stale of content. So let's say I wanted to purchase one of these photos. Let's say I wanted to buy this as a print. I'm going to hover over this and see down here in the right-hand corner the print icon. And up pops all of the options for the products here. So prints are first and foremost because they're the most likely to be purchased in quantity. So here's all the different sizes. I'm gonna select 8x12 because I know that's the aspect ratio. So if I selected 8x8, for example, we would need to crop that image, and I don't want to crop, so I'm gonna go to 8x12. And there I can see, and I can choose my paper type. So semi-gloss is similar to the photos, you used to have, made up at Costco. It's got that light kind of glossy finish. Matte is a more professional look, and fine art is an even more professional look. It's a deep matte, and it's going to last a very long time. So let's say I'm going to go, because I like matte, but I don't really need the fine art for this because it's going to be up for a few years, and then I'm going to take it down. So I'm going to add that to my cart. And here you can see in the top right corner, that's where that lives for now until I finish the products. I love this photo, so I'm going to purchase this as a frame. And same deal, I'm not going to go with the 10x10, I'm going to go with the 12x18 because I know that is what I am wanting. I don't want to crop it. So here we have the choice of frame color. I really love this barnwood frame. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we also have a walnut and a black. And we have a choice as to how this is framed in here. So it can take up the full frame if I want, or I can have it matted. And that all affects the price a little bit. So let's say I want this barnwood frame. I'm going to add that to my cart, and here we go. So that's one of the ways in which you can order things. Here's the shipping info. If you have a coupon, that's where you put it in. I send out coupons a lot for my brides and grooms. So one of the things you can do if you're not a bride and groom to get those emails is when you sign into the gallery, just subscribe to the notifications or the emails and you'll get coupons in your email. It's a little box that pops up right when you sign in. Okay, so that's one of the ways you can order. Another way is to come into the shop here, and let's say I want to order a frame. And down here I have a bunch of different options, and here's all of my photos. So let's say I want to see what this is going to look like in a few different, frame styles or whatever. I can click on the different images to see what it's going to look like in there, which is really awesome. So that gives me a really nice visual. And then in there, I can also change the frame color again and see what different layouts would look like. And up here is where I can choose the frame size. I can also see, so that's the difference in the frame size. I can also see, just images of the product a little bit closer up so I can see kind of what the detail looks like. I will know that it has a hanger on the back, which is really nice. So yeah, that is how you order from there. One last thing I want to show you if you are interested in building an album. Inside of Pic-Time, there is a album design feature. So I've just clicked on album. It's saying, we've designed an album for you, so I can either view this album or I can start fresh. I want to show you guys how to design it. You could also look at the album they've designed for you, but you know, we want to have exactly the photos in here that we want to have. So right here, I'm going to choose 12 by 12. Again, I can look and see kind of what the products look like. So mostly for these kind of books, we're going to do a linen cover, which is really gorgeous. And you can have your name stamped on it. You can also do I'm sorry, we're in the fine art albums. Never mind. So mostly for our fine art albums, we're doing leather. So I was speaking about the other lay flat albums. Those ones we do in linen. These we do in leather, and you can stamp your name on it. There's a bunch of different leather options that you can choose from. So yeah, there's a lot of different, colors of leather and all that kind of stuff. So here, I go to my first page, and here's my different leather choices. So I'm going to choose that, and I'm going to say, because this is the Torchio family, okay. And here, I can't really see this, but you can very lightly, unfortunately, this text isn't black, but if I go to here, you'll be able to see it better. Okay, so I can change the type of font on here, which is really fun. And I like this one, so I'm going to go with that. So that's what's going to say on the front of my album. And in here is where I can start adding some of my photos. So let's see. Once I've added this photo, I can go in and zoom out. But I'm not really loving how that looks, so I'm going to try some others here. And I can kind of scooch it over, and I can also just glide over that to see what it's going to look like. So yeah, so that's how we can put single photos into a gallery, or into an album. So for those of you who want to have multiple images in a single page, this is the way you're going to do that. You're going to go up here, you're going to click on this little guy with the different page options in it, and I'm going to select that. So it's going to bring up so stepping back just a second, sorry guys. This up here, these 3 bars are what's allowing me to choose the layout option. And I really like this one because it's going to fill up most of the page, and as opposed to, let's see. So let's see. Okay, so I had to fiddle with it a little bit, so if you have trouble, please let us know. Also, we offer album design for free. This is just a way for you to build it yourself so that you can make all of your choices, and there's no back and forth, which is really nice. But that being said, we do design these absolutely no cost to you. So if you want to come in here and design it, great. If not, you just favorite the images that you want in your album. We'll send you some instructions on how to do that, and then we will design the album for you. So anyway, that's a quick tutorial on how you do the albums. So by the time this is all filled up, I'm going to have a full album and be able to order that. And I will, in the end, have this absolutely gorgeous heirloom quality album that's going to last many lifetimes. So highly recommend those. That is basically how we do it. There's also the ability to order greeting cards and add your own text, order calendars, things like that. So there's There's a ton of awesome products in here, and they're all really, really high quality. So thank you so much for listening and watching this, and let us know if you have any questions. Just send us an email, say hi at gallivanphoto.com. Thanks so much. Bye.